I have observed and worked in a variety of different files as far as human rights, and as far as Iran is, I want to see a free, democratic Iran, so that the people can be free to live the life that I live in Canada. They're very smart, intelligent people, and they are suffering tremendously under the situation with the mullahs, and I would like them to have the freedom to express themselves and live the kind of life that they want to live. The first time I seen the 10-point plan that Madame Rajvi put forward, every line that I read as part of that 10-point plan described Canada to me, but it also described the kind of country that I want to see other people in the world have an opportunity to live, which is freedom, respect, tolerance, understanding, patience. And it's a very basic 10-point plan that everybody should welcome, to have the opportunity to live under that kind of a jurisdiction. You can be guaranteed that you will be given consideration and the kind of support to live your life the way other people in the world have that kind of freedom. I've always found it amazing from the very first time that I've had the opportunity, which is I think probably 15 or 16 years now, that I have been supportive of Madame Rajvi and NCRI and PMOI for the work that they are doing. And the fact that they are being led predominantly, at least 50% of everybody that's actively working in the movement are women. And actually you see that more and more around the world, where people are recognizing the determination that's often shown by women. And the women that are part of the NCRI movement are so determined, so knowledgeable, and determined that they are going to see freedom in their home country of Iran. And I just look forward to being there with them and playing my small part in seeing freedom for the Iranian people. To see a woman with such determination to sacrifice her life, and all of the other women that I have met at Ashraf 3 when I was the Minister of Citizenship and Immigration. I met them, I visited Ashraf 3 and again met the majority of women there, determined with a determination that they are working not for themselves, they are working on behalf of all of the women in Iran that very much want that freedom. Everybody is entitled, and I go back to the 10-point plan of Madame Rajvi, and that's what the 10-point plan outlines. It's the freedom of choice, the freedom of religion, the freedom to come and go as you please. Everyone deserves that right. The people of Iran today do not have that choice. They are controlled and told how to dress and where to go and how to live. And it breaks my heart when I see the amount of Iranian people who suffer greatly, and they want their country to be free and democratic. And many of us throughout the world are supporting Madame Rajvi and her 10-point plan because we believe that is the road to make that happen.
You know that the Iranian resistance has been a subject of a vast and coordinated campaign of demonization. What is your experience? Why do you think the regime does that, spending all this money, all these efforts to demonize the Iranian resistance and target those who support this movement?
I think clearly they are doing everything possible to discredit the resistance movement. They don't know what else to do at this point. The resistance movement continues to grow more and more and more every day. And they look at every opportunity they can. I have been the subject of thousands of phone calls and emails when I tried to intervene a couple of times. Well, it just made me more stubborn and determined that I am going to stand together with the Iranian resistance, with the Iranian people. I'm not going to be intimidated. I wasn't then, and I'm going to not be tomorrow. I'm going to continue to be as much a part of the resistance as possible until that day comes where the Iranian people are free to make their own choices. When I see pictures of many of the young women and young men in Iran on the streets of Iran supporting the resistance movement. I'm just so impressed by all of you that it just makes me work that much harder. If you have the courage to do what you're doing in Iran, working for a free and democratic Iran, I'm going to continue to do everything I can outside of Iran to make sure that your voices are heard and that you know that the rest of the world wants to see a free Iran. When we look at all of the problems going on in the Middle East, I believe a lot of that is coming right out of Iran, and I think it's in Canada's best interest, but the world's best interest for there to be a full democratic election in Iran, led by whatever party wants to put their name forward, including Madam Rajvi.